Hi, this is Claire from the Claire Batista Golf Academy. Today we are going to talk about how your hands are involved in the golf swing and being able to control the club face. But before we get into that, if you would do me a favor and click the subscribe button below, and if you'd like, leave me a comment and let me know if you like this video or if you have anything else you'd like for us to go over. Now, what I was saying, okay, in the swing, our hands have a lot to do with the timing of the club face, opening, squaring, and closing, so you hit the ball straight. So the first thing we need to do is make sure your grip is pretty solid or correct. And there are some little adjustments we can make if you're hitting the ball, left or right. But for the overall idea of the grip, what we're going to do, this would be the bottom of the grip. We're going to put that across the fingers, right where I have those pink lines. The back fatty pad is going to go on top of the grip. You can see my little arrow here is pointing to my right shoulder. Once I do that, when I put my right hand on, and this is going to be the important hand, the right hand, I use an overlap grip, so my right pinky just overlaps my left index finger. My left thumb is going to go under my right hand. The V of my right shoulder will be a little bit towards my right shoulder, okay, or my right hand will go to my right shoulder. I do a little bit weaker grip, so you'll see my V probably going more a little bit towards my chin. But once we have your hands on in a pretty good solid position, then you can be pretty much assured that whatever your right palm does, the club face is going to do the exact same thing. So if I take a club head and put it in my right hand where my right palm would be, okay, or is, that's how the club face would set up square. When I swing back, if I think about what my right palm is doing, I want my right palm to be facing out towards the camera a little bit. I wouldn't want my palm to be facing behind me or at the building. If I do that, the club face is closed. And if I come through and I'm working the club different ways, the ball is going to go different directions. So it's really just a really nice way to understand that the right hand, for right-handed golfers, can control what the club head is doing, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be with the left hand. So as I swing back, if I'm working on getting my palms and hands in the right position, I'm going to have my right palm kind of facing out. As I come into impact, I want my right palm facing down because I want that club to come in where the shaft would be a little bit ahead of the club head. It's going to be on an angle. So I don't want to be coming in this way. So I have a lot of clients that come in and think that they should scoop underneath the golf ball and get the ball up in the air, where you can see if I do that, where my right hand does this, the club face is wide open. It's also pointing to the right. So if I do that, I just added loft to the club. So this is a 7 iron club head. I just made it probably into about a 60-degree wedge if I do this. So the ball is going to go very high to the right and not very far for a 7 iron. So as I'm working on this, I want to feel the club head kind of pointing down towards the ball, or my right palm pointing towards the ball. And then as I swing through, now my right palm is pointing behind me. The club face would do exactly the same thing. So a lot of times it makes a lot of sense if we just work on what our right hand is doing, especially if we're a right-handed person, because that's our dominant hand. So I can control my right hand a lot easier than I can control my left. So a lot of times as I'm practicing, I will just kind of work on what does my right hand feel like. And then as I come through, I want to make sure my right palm is facing behind me. But if you understand that your hands do play a part in getting the club face and the club to work correctly, it's a start to hit some really good shots, some straight shots, a lot of straight shots. Also, there is timing involved, just like in any sport, so it takes a little practice. But I think if you have that thought that whatever your right hand does, the club face follows, will help you hit a lot straighter and a lot further shots. If you like this tip, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram and Facebook.